Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and what a game of football that was. Juventus versus Fiorentina. It ends a 2-all. One of the biggest games of football, one of the biggest derbies in Italy. And as a neutral, that could like you couldn't have asked for a better game than that. If you're a Juve fan or if you're a Fiorentina fan, of course you're gonna have a different perspective on this. But as a neutral, I mean that was the perfect game that you would have wanted to see, especially in a derby like that. It couldn't have get better than that. So let's go ahead and talk about it. I mean, what a game! Like, let's be honest, I don't think Juventus. I have been so much critical of Juve, and I've been so much critical of Thiago Motta as a manager. I still am, but I think today was one of their best performances of the entirety of that season. And this is where I don't understand why Thiago Motta, like, wants to play that defensive type of football, because he can play the progressive type of football. He did it at Bologna, and he has the players to play this brand of football, attacking minded football. And as I said, he has the players as well. He did it in that second half against Inter when he really needed it, and today against, because he has been so much under so much pressure. He knew he had to do something, he needed to change something, and he goes ahead and he does that, and it works. The Juve were really good in that first half. They did not dominate that much, but the way that they were playing, it was really good to see. Fiorentina have been amazing all season. I have said that throughout that they have been one of the surprising packages of Serie A this season. They have sort of dropped off from that title picture, but they are still there, with there and thereabouts. If we are being very honest with you, and they, of course, they came in with that aggression, trying to play that attacking football. They really don't care. But it was Juve, to who struck first blood. Thuram gets the ball in, and he doesn't take, and it doesn't take in the first time hit, and beats Tega quite easily. 1-0, quite a good goal, if I'm being very honest. His first goal, in Syria for Juve. And it took him, I don't think there's a better chance to score your first goal if you play against, apart from, if you're playing your Fiorentina. I mean, I don't think that it could get any better than that. But if Fiorentina don't back down, they come back and they attack, and they get that equalizer. And who else but Moisekin? I mean, this derby had everything that you would have wanted from. It from, and Moisekin goes ahead and scores that goal. Doesn't celebrate. That was a good thing. He was last year at Juve, did not score a single game, now a goal, and now he has already scored 15 goals. I always say football works in mysterious ways. This was the perfect example. As he said, it doesn't score. I think that was a good thing. No need to go ahead and act like a prick, if I'm being very honest with you. Even though Amota had publicly come out and said that I don't want him, but he doesn't take that out on the club, so that was a good thing from him. And the game continues. It was quite an end-to-end stuff. And again, if you're a Man United fan and if you are looking that game, you are gonna be pulling your hairs out, because the way that De Gea performed in that game. I mean, why did you sell him? I have no idea. But he was probably one of Fiorentina's best player. Makes a save from Vlahovic. I mean, that one-handed save, it was a really good save. Even I really liked Vlahovic's reaction. He goes like this, and like he was like, what the hell, how have you saved that goal? I mean, it was a really good save from De Gea. And he keeps Fiorentina in the game. We go into the second half, and then you will come back, and this go ahead and this score their second goal, and again Thuram. I mean, you don't score a single goal in the entirety of that season, and then you score a brace in one of the biggest games of the season. And then I would say that second goal was all Kopp minus. His pass, even though it was deflected, but the weight of that pass and the where it was going, I mean, that was a really good assist from Kopp minus, and Thuram's finish, who was brilliant. And it becomes a 2-1, and then you could sort of see the switch, and that's what I don't like. I never really understand why managers do it when one thing is working perfectly. Why do you want to go ahead and change it? And Juventus are playing really good, but then the second goal goes in, it becomes 2-1, and as the time starts to go, the moment that you could just see, the moment the clock goes past 65 minutes, and you could see that Juventus are starting to go back, that they start playing that defensive approach of football that Motta likes to play. And you start to see, Fiorentina getting the ball more. They start to dominate more. They start to create chances. They were not able to score. They were not doing that much. The chances were not good from Fiorentina, but you could just see that they were sort of coming back into that game. And I think that was one of the biggest reasons why Juve did not win. When you are on top, you need to go ahead and you need to take your chances. You don't, try to give the opposition a chance to come back into the game. And that's what Juve did, unfortunately for them, and they had to pay the price. Cambiaso slips up, Fiorentina gets the ball, and ball comes to Story, and he scores, and it becomes a 2-all. And I mean, in the end, it's a fair result, but I think if you're a Juventus fan, you would be really wondering why did we change it. And then again, when they change it again and they start playing that attacking football and they come back again, and again it's David De Gea right in the end with that his left foot making that important and crucial save to keep the game at a 2-2 and in the end the game ends as a 2-2 draw, 11th draw of the season for Juventus. They are still undefeated, but I don't know what to say for that. I'm not gonna criticize that much today because they played really good football, but that period where they decided to sit back for some weird reason and absorb pressure, I just don't get it. I don't know why Mota did that. That was, in my opinion, quite a bad decision, and that is the reason they did not win that game. If they go on and continue attacking, I don't think Fiorentina might have still scored the goal, but there was more chances for Juventus to score the goal as well. But he decided to sit back and defend, and I think that basically costed them the 3 points. Fiorentina, as I said, they've sort of come down from that title picture. If I'm being quite honest with you, they are on 32 points. Atalanta are on 41 points. They have a game in hand as well. But even if they win that game, they are going to be 6 points behind Atalanta. But they are they are going to be 5 points behind Inter. Inter have a game in hand, so it is so messed up at the moment at the top. But I still think Fiorentina have an outside chance of winning the title. The last 2-3 weeks have not been really good for them. That has really affected them. But I still think, for me, Juventus are the in that top 6. If there is one team I don't think is gonna win the title, I think it is Juventus. I don't think they are gonna win it, if I'm being very honest with you. The other 5, somehow, some way, I think they are all in it with a shout to win that title. But currently, I think the 3 favorites at the moment would be Inter, Atalanta, and Napoli. So yeah, that's it from me from this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. What you guys thought of Juventus's performance. What do you guys thought of Morata's performance in this game specifically? Because in this channel, I think I've been one of his biggest critics, if I'm being very honest with you. So let me know how do you see it. Do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comment section below. Same for Fiorentina. Do you think they still are in that title picture? And really, who do you think going into that 2025, right? Who do you think is the favorite at the moment? Because I really don't have any idea. I have predicted Atalanta to win at the start of the season. I said that they were going to win it, and they have been playing amazing football. But they are now they are level on points with Napoli. I thought Napoli had a great game themselves today. They won that game, so they are on second, but they are level on points. Inter on third, so it is all messed up at the top of the table. Let me know who do you think is the favorites going into the new year for the Scudetto in the comment section below, and who do you think is gonna miss out, and who do you think has been the surprise package of Serie A till now? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers. This is our new goal. We have to get to 500 subscribers as soon as possible, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.